Hello and welcome back to the channel for another college tier review. Today we got some more Dr. Wu. I got this from Shozy store. It is their Fire Ladder DW-E24 in their line, and it is their take, of course, on Inferno, and this is a very, very tiny Inferno, so not legend scale, we're well smaller than that, and I'll show you a comparison later just to prove it, but this is a fantastic figure. Really, really happy to get this guy, and excited to get I'm sure, the inevitable repaint of Grapple, in the future. So let's get into this review. Got nice box art here, typical from Dr. Wu. Looks good. There he's on the back. When I opened this up, I was amazed at how this tiny little guy looks. He looks incredible. You do get your stat card as well, collector's card, if you want that. So there's that, and there are instructions. Personally, I didn't even look at them when I got them out of the package. Inferno is a pretty well-known transformation by now. It's pretty similar to like the Voyager Inferno and even the G1, so not much to it. It's pretty straightforward, which makes them a ton of fun. As you can see, fantastic paint apps on this guy. Nice vibrant blue, some white. He's mainly just red plastic, but for how tiny he is, he does the trick. He looks really, really awesome. His backpack is accurate. This guy is fantastic. Let's get that straightened out just so you can see his full height there, which is not very tall. He's very short. Just as a comparison real quick, I'll show him again in vehicle mode. This is the Kingdom Inferno, the official Kingdom Inferno from Hasbro. As you can see, the figure is not even taller than the alt mode for the official Voyager class. So there's that size. It's pretty incredible how tiny he is. And then just for a few other size comparisons, here he is with Dr. Wu's Prime. There you go. So he makes, his height is pretty much dead on as to what you would expect from the cartoon. So very nice. Now, and I have reviewed this Prime. Very, very nice figure. Lots of different colors of him as well, so check those out. And so let's get into articulation here. He does have a head joint, so it does turn side to side. You can look up if you use this, the part of the transformation piece here. You can't really look down at all, but still much more range of motion than I'd expect out of a figure this tiny. I mean, I guess that was a little bit of down. Yeah, you can kind of go down a little bit, so there you go. This little cannon does move up and down. The ears, you can move them if you would like, however you want. They can go forward a little further, or you just keep them right where they are. Then you got ball joints everywhere else on this figure, so the arms can go all the way around. Of course, you just move the ear thingies out of the way. They go about out to there. Then you get ball joint at the elbow, plus you can use that as a swivel. Then, of course, his one accessory is this cannon, which does just come off. And in truck mode, I'll show you where this stores, but it just slides right over his hand, just pegs on like that. So that is your upper body articulation. No waist swivel, but this guy is so tiny, not really expecting that. You can kick up to there, you can kick back to the same degree. He's got a nice 90-degree knee bend. No kind of thigh swivel because he's so tiny and it's just a ball joint up there, so you get pretty much all the articulation you need. And then you get tons of articulation at the feet because of transformation. So you get crazy ankle rock, and you can go up and back and all that. So spectacular articulation for such a tiny figure is pretty magnificent. Gotta say, I'm really digging this guy. He looks so cool. Now, transformation, very straightforward and very similar to most Inferno molds. To begin with, just like to rotate the arms around because I usually forget. So just rotate them around like that. Then you can just fold his ears back and raise that piece up a little bit. And then just unpeg the head there from the rest, and then begin accordioning out all of these parts like that. And then you can go ahead and take the head joint, and there's a little tab and slot. Oops, sorry, before you do that, rotate the head down so that it is facing like that. This is how I got him in the package. I actually wonder if you can rotate it. You could rotate it all the way down, I guess, if you want to. Rotate it all the way down. The way I got him, he was rotated like this. But it would make more sense if you rotate it all the way down. So rotate it all the way down, I guess. Snap on, like that. Nope, it looks like you can't actually do that. It does need to go this way. So the head does need to be facing like that. And then just to clear all the hinges, so you got something looking like this right now. And you can just go ahead and bring this down. There's a little tab and slot, goes into his butt. So tab that up, and we can just go ahead and rock all this back like that. Work on the legs last. Next is the arms, so just put them straight forward and then detach at the shoulder joint. And you do want all this kind of to happen simultaneously. You need everything up here because the arms do kind of lock in that upper hinge in addition to tabbing in. So just bring them around. The arms do have tab slot up there, and then there is tab slot on the underside of the arms that tabs into that base piece. And then finally, make sure you want to rotate the ladder around now. You can do that and extend out the ladder, fold that down, and we come to, make sure that stays tabbed in. Of course, come to the legs here and just use that ankle rock and rotate this around. So it looks like that. Same thing on this side. Now rotate around, snap in, then tab the legs together and back. And then there's two little tabs here that go into slots inside the leg. So just line all that up. Sorry if the camera angle's a little funky in this video. This guy's just so tiny. I wanted to get him close up, so the camera is actually quite low. But there you go. So it should be looking something like that. Oh, and actually, I didn't even realize that. Maybe I should look in the instructions. It looks like these wheels do move backwards. So in robot mode, you do want to have them back like that. And then truck mode, you just tab them forward. I didn't even notice that. That's crazy. Maybe you should look in the instructions, but there you go. And then final touch, you can just rest that cannon down there, and you have Inferno and his little tiny fire truck. And I mean, this thing looks spectacular. This looks amazing. I don't have a toy fire truck this tiny. This thing's awesome. And it's got pinned on wheels, so it does roll beautifully. No problems at all. I think to see no new details here, of course. We saw them all in robot mode, but looks excellent. Lots of nice little details. Even the windshield wipers there are painted, so that is excellent. And then for weapon storage, you can take his cannon, and you can just plug it over top of the cannon on the front of the truck there. And you get bigger cannon, so you can have that going on. I think that is a neat way to store the weapons. And for a quick size comparison, let's just bring in, again, the Kingdom Inferno, just so you can see the size difference. So he's about the same size as the Autobot logo in terms of truck width. And then from the side on view, there you go. Very, very small Inferno. You can easily just perch him on top like that. Okay. There's your size. That's pretty darn tiny, but I love it. I freaking love it. And here is Dr. Wu's Ultra Magnus, which they recently released as well. Check out, I have reviewed him. Fantastic figure. One of the best Ultra Magnuses in my collection right now. No, I haven't reviewed the Studio Series one yet, but I'll get to that soon. I think the Studio Series 86 might take the cake on Ultra Magnuses for me, but here you go. Very nice. You could put them on top and have them riding around. So there you go. So pretty awesome little Inferno here from Dr. Wu. Oh, and again, I guess I should mention in fire truck mode, you do have a separate hinge here for the ladder. It's back here, and it does rotate all the way around. So you do have a little bit of articulation there. And I gotta say, yeah, this figure blows me away. This is amazing what Dr. Wu does. I absolutely love them. The plastic quality is fantastic. This guy is nice and durable. Feels amazing. The engineering's perfect, not complicated, but not super simple either. It's enough of, a little bit of a fun challenge, but it's very fast, very quick, very playable. Highly recommend it. Check out the link in the description to get yours from Jersey Store. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.